know that Jesus died for me, wonderful to know. You don't know the song? It is wonderful to know that Jesus died for me, wonderful. I know my piano, no your piano. Like me, and that's the privilege I have to become your sons and daughters. Lord, thank you. Lord, thank you. Thank you. Again this year, and I want to thank the leadership of this great town. But then we don't have much time today. But one thing I have in mind is God is going to position you. He will fortify you. Amen. For the harvest of the Ishmaelites. Amen. I've been asked to speak on Ishmael, my brother. Ishmael, the firstborn of Abraham. Though we say it's not a legitimate child, but he was the firstborn. But according to the program of God, he also had a place in God's program. And for everyone that is born on earth, we all came to the world like this. Look at me. Meaning that I have something unique to offer my generation. Everyone that died goes like this. So whether I fulfill it or not, I'm going. So the day Ishmael was born, he came like this. And one of the things that was in that hand that he folded that day was Islam. The birth of Ishmael gave back to Islam. And Islam, according to the purpose and the understanding God has given it to us, to them they say Islam is the religion of peace, submission to the will of Almighty Allah. But to us, Islam means I shall love all Muslims. That is Islam. I shall love all Muslims. Why? Because it is only love that opens doors of every closed heart. And if you are going to bring them back home, then there's an expectation attached to your life. You must live a life of love. Love as in love, unconditional love. Let's go to the scripture. Let's even look at this Ishmael. How did he become a partaker? How did he get involved? It's in chapter 17 of Genesis. When God began to talk to Father Abraham, he changed his name from Abraham to Abraham, from Sarai to Sarah, and began to discuss with him that he has to do. But Father Abraham said, God, I understand what you are saying. I heard you well. But to me, in verse 18, let Ishmael live. The version says, let Ishmael find a place in your program. And God said, there's no problem. There's no problem. And God said unto Abraham, verse 18 says that Abraham said unto God, oh, that Ishmael might live before thee. Verse 19, and God said, Sarah thy wife shall bear thee a son indeed, And thou shalt call his name Isaac. And I will establish my covenant with him for an everlasting covenant, and with his seed after him. And as for Ishmael, I've had you. Behold, I will bless him. I will make him fruitful. I will multiply him exceedingly. 12 princes shall he beget, and I will make him a great nation. But my covenant will I establish with Isaac, which Sarah shall bear unto thee at the set time in the next year. One of the problems that will not allow a man to be fortified is permissive ways. Abraham was asking for permissive ways, and God granted it. Go to chapter 21. There was a record there that God spoke to Abraham because of the way Agar and Ishmael handled Isaac. Sarah said, send this woman and this child out. I don't want to see them again. And the thing grieved Abraham. But God in his mercy said, if I'm going to fulfill my purpose and my plan, Ishmael had to be out. And Ishmael was sent out. And as Ishmael was sent out, that is the main essence of what we are living for. To bring him back home. As at the day he was sent out, it was a bottle of water that was given to him. And after a while, the water finished and the boy was crying. And the mother said, I don't want to see him die. He abandoned her. And God opened the eyes of the woman. This is another fortification that God must give to us. Our eyes must be open, and the eyes of the Ishmaelites must be open. See, I don't have much time this evening. There are 3 things in my heart, but let's trust God that is going to help us. That is going to give us grace. The first thing is we want to look at an overview of the Islamic world. Islam came to be in 622 AD. After the man called Prophet Muhammad was born and had been raised. I don't have enough time today. This was a man that was born after the death of his father. And not only after the death of his father, he was a man that lost his mother early in life. And he started living from one aunt to another, from one person to another. He was living from one brother to another, from one sister to another. He used to live with his grandfather. His grandfather also died. He started living with somebody else. He lived with his uncle. And while living with his uncle, he met other people. And he began to see that his grandfather that he lived with, something happened with his grandfather. His grandfather is the chief priest in Mecca. And they have 360 idols. So the grandfather, every day of the year, offers sacrifice to one idol or the other. But when he came in contact, and by the time they, can you hear me at the back? By the time the grandfather died, he lived with his uncle. And he met the uncle, alongside with his uncle, he began to discover that, so there are set of people called the Jews, because the uncle is a merchandise, a trader. So he met other people. And the process he said, so there are people who serve only just one God. He met the Jews. And he craved for one God. Come on him. He began to look for one God. But in the process, the uncle died. But the uncle has a partner by name Khadija, who was a widow. So he started working with the uncle's partner as a sales boy. While he was 25 years old, the lady proposed to him and they got married. He was 25, the lady was 40. So the marriage was blessed with children, but they all died. There remained only one girl. But you know one thing? There was a longing before the uncle died. One God. And with this, he began to look forward. He discovered that these Jews, they usually go for personal retreat. So he started going to the cave, looking for one God who he does not have an understanding of. Looking for one God whose knowledge he does not know. And the devil hijacked it. The devil did what? He hijacked it. As he was waiting on the Lord, fasting in the cave, because he does not know the God is waiting on. We know you to be a believer, brother, sister, but do you really know God? The degree and the dimension of your knowledge of God determine how you will succeed outside when you are alone. He was looking forward for one God, but does not even know anything about the God. And let me tell you, one of the most dangerous times in life is when you are fasting. Your mind is open. Your mind is free. And if you are not careful, anything can come over and take over. In the process, he said, somebody came and he gripped his neck and he said, recite. 3 times. He said, what do I need to recite? What will I recite? I don't need anything to recite. And in the process, he said the 3rd time, the angel told him what to recite. And what the angel told him to recite is to say that he is the prophet of Allah. That God is one. And he is the prophet of Allah. And at that junction, he ran back home. The wife was like, the day you said you will finish, has not come. He said, and this is what happened. And the wife, being a backslidden believer, did what? Took him to our own uncle, who is also a backslidden believer. And do you know the shocking thing? Many of you that you are into deliverance ministry, that you cast demons to Sahara Desert, I beg you stop it too. Most of the people that you have in the Arab Peninsula at that time, they are people that have been sent away from Rome because they are either they have turned their back against the law of the land or against the scripture. So they drop them away. The way you cast that demon to Sahara Desert. And he met backslidden people. And backslidden people can only lead him into what they know. And do you know the shocking thing? Khadija Tonku said, hey. In Deuteronomy chapter 18, verse 18, the word of God says he is going to raise a prophet from among them. That they should hear him say, you are the prophet! But that scripture is to who? Is it not to the Jews? Is it not to the Israelites? Was it an Israelite? Then they came to the New Testament. They said in the New Testament, it was because Jesus said he is going to send a comforter. That Muhammad is a comforter. These are the 2 biblical verses that they use up to today to prove the priesthood and the prophetichood of Muhammad. I need to create these premises for you so that you will have an understanding that the only religion in the whole world that contends with the authority of the Lord Jesus Christ is Islam. It's the only religion that denied that Christ that came to the world, died, and resurrected. They said on the day when Jesus was to be nailed to the cross, because of his awesomeness, God cannot take him to die. You know what God did? God just took him here. And when they did not see him to kill, they now carried Judas and killed Judas. Then Jesus was taken to heaven. And as at today in Mecca, beside the graveyard of Prophet Muhammad, there is another place they have reserved, and that's where he will bury Jesus when he comes back. The second time Lord Jesus Christ, they believe is the time Jesus will come back and marry and give back, that by the time he now died, they will bury him beside Muhammad. How many of you have heard this story before? You've heard part of it. When we're talking of fortification, we are talking of having a full knowledge. Because without a full knowledge, you will not know what to do. And after Khadija died, because of all this that he started raising people. He believed in oneness. He believed in everybody becoming equality before the law. So, because Khadija was influential, she has money, she's using Khadija money to buy the slaves. And he was winning disciples to himself. But after the death of Khadija, the people turned against her, against him. And when the persecution was much, he ran to Medina. His mother is from Medina. He ran to Medina. And when he got to Medina, there was a crisis on ground in Medina. He decided to solve the problem. And after he has solved the problem, they make him a leader. Please, go and Google this film, The Messenger. You will see the whole story. They used to show it there anytime they are doing any of the Muslim Salah. They used to show it on the TV station, but I know many of you don't watch it. That's the story of Islam. The Messenger. By the time he became strong and established in Medina, he discovered that the crowd he has now cannot feed them again. They now begin to lay ambush for caravan for the traders. So when they lay ambush for them, they will catch the men, kill them if they don't want to surrender, and they will turn their wife to the spoil, to the people. When they capture the women, it's not only that they will collect their things, they collect the women, and that is the genesis of men or not. Sorry for non-Yoruba brother. Marry more than one wife. That's the genesis of marrying more than one wife. I don't have much time to talk about Muhammad today. I think I should drop it there. But before I drop it, when in 620 AD, he made an attempt to return to Mecca, but the Mecca rejected him. So in 621, he went to Mecca. He did a peaceful pilgrimage, because before he was born, pilgrimage had been going on in Mecca. The only pilgrimage they are just returning from is not something that Islam started. It's a normal thing in Mecca, in the Arabian Peninsula. That has been one of the things that the Meccans used to raise money. It's just like a tourist center those days. So by the time he went there, he went into the Kaaba. Kaaba is that black building. And as at this day, they have 360 idols inside it. He went there in 621 AD. He did everything everybody used to do, and he went back to Medina. But in 622 AD, he fortified himself. He has many armies, and he took over Mecca. He did as if he was coming for the normal pilgrimage, but he went to the Kaaba and he destroyed all the idols, remain only 3, which belong to his family. The Allah, Ilah, and Mullah. He retained the 3 of them. He retained them because he said he had the captain talking of 3 God, Trinity. God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit. So he's making them to represent those 3. He made those 3 idols to represent them. I need to open all this to you because each one of you is either you have a Muslim as a cosmate, or you have it as a housemate or roommate, or you have him in your family. Yes or no? Yes. Why is it that you could not reach out to them? To some of you, they have made you to believe that we serve the same God. But these are heresies. These are lies conceived by the devil to convince the church. By the time we have opportunity to come back, maybe we run a training at the end of your program. You will have a full understanding of this thing I just paraphrased. When he conquered Mecca, he enthroned the lordship. What happened 2 days ago? Hello, 2 days ago, what happened? The celebration of Islamic New Year. They call their own New Year Hijrah. And you don't believe that. I didn't even remember. Just get out to do something, and they were saying there is a public holiday. Why? They said this is a New Year, Hijrah 1479 or something like that. They contend with the authentic, with the original, because they have been fortified to do so. Because they have been what? I will speak on few of their fortification this evening. I know my time is up, but I still have to do some other few things. The first fortification that Islam, first thing Islam is to fortify is slave, to keep his captive for life is religious fortification. Religious what? And in religious fortification, they do something like inoculation, induction, induce into the life of anybody that comes. And do you know how they start? From the day a child is born in an Islamic world, as they are bringing him out of the blood, the imam is expected to carry the baby and speak to the right ear 7 times, to the left ear 7 times. La ilaha illallah, that is God is one and Muhammad is only prophet. Speak it 7 times to the left ear, 7 times to the right ear of a child that the adult deliver. What kind of fortification is that? And you want to preach to him in 3 minutes and he must be born again. Are you beginning to see what we are contending with? Are you beginning to see the reason why it's not possible? That it's not so difficult that these Muslims are wicked. They're not wicked. It was the fortifications that have been put around them. And after that, as that child grows up, when he becomes 4 years old, he's expected to be taught in Arabic school. But if he's in church, she's still young, she's still too young. No, don't trouble her. She's young. When the school teacher, children's school teacher, give your son or your daughter, they gave him or her a memory verse. Read it against next Sunday. No. She has a lot to do. She wants to read a book. She wants to watch cartoon. But they are own. Do you know that today, Muslims, apart from the Western education, have started in having own teachers who are not just to teach those children physics, mathematics, English. You know what they come to teach them in their house? Arabic. They come to fortify them. And some who are not come from such a wealthy home, they are called al-Majiri. They have moved them from Sokoto and carried them to Adamawa. Carrying a child less than 10 years from one place to another, and without the parent, without anybody. But what they want you to go and do is that you should go and land under one afar. And is to raise the means of sustaining himself. Is to provide for himself. We have a field in Kwara State, in the local government in Kwara State called Kayama local government. If I Kayama local government and you went to a place to buy food, if you bought your food and you put it on the table, you go out to wash your hands. Before you come back, the Almighty will have carried your food. Or you are eating, you now drink water. They believe that for you to have drink water, you are done. They carry the rest. Because they must live, they must find a way of sustaining themselves. A child, a 10-year-old child that is living like that, how do you expect him to have human feeling? Are you beginning to see things that the devil used to fortify this land, to make it unreachable? How many of you have younger brother or youngster at home that is about 10 years old? How many of you have well in your house? Well. How many of you have make an attempt to send your younger brother, that 10 years old, to go and fetch well before? How many of you? You made that attempt. Was your mommy around? If she's around, will she allow you to say anymore? But then, such children, they must fetch, not only fetching water, but they fetch water for the alpha wives, for the alpha children. See, I saw them in Jaws and I felt bad. During real Ramadan, they are only wearing jalabia. And they don't have a house to sleep, they sleep on the corridor. These are men that tomorrow they become a mighty man, and you say you want to just say Jesus Bala, Jesus Allah. Does that make sense to you? Look at the front of his making. That is why a man can wake up and what he can think about is how many people will I kill today, and I will go to Alijana and we will tie up bomb or the use of ourselves, and they will walk into a shopping mall, or you will drive into a Christmas party place and rock them. You don't understand. One of the things they taught them is that if you die in the cause of defending Allah, you are going to Alijana or Lidera. And as a man, if you get there, you have 70 elegant virgins waiting for you. And a young man that has been denied access to sex, because one of the training, one of the way of fortifying them is that they deny them access to sex, and they have live only in their own contextualization. Live it only. Kill as many you can kill, and if you die, 70 are waiting for you over there. These are men and women that me and you, with this our I don't care life, want to bring home. How possible is that? I've talked to you about religious inoculation. The family, that's religious fortification. Family fortification. As a father, I am expected to be the imam of my family. Is that not what the Bible says in the book of Deuteronomy? It is my responsibility as a father to train up my children and to show them the way of God. That is their own lifestyle. So that's why you see them inviting imam to come to their houses, sending their children to the king. And you know the funniest thing about it? If a wife has access to the gospel, and the husband did everything to bring her back, she refused. She has 2 other penalties. The husband can just look at her like this, say, I divorce you, I divorce you, I divorce you. And if they say consistently 3 times, she stands divorced. And the second is this, that if the husband looked at her and said, this is a thing, I think I can waste her. How many of you got a text message in 2008 that a lady in Egypt had an encounter with the Lord Jesus Christ, and because of that, her husband killed her, buried her, with her 2 babies. One was a newborn, the other one was about 10 years old. You got the message? That is to the extent a man can do to remove stain from his or her family. That story was not a book story, it was a real story. It was what really happened. But when men pray, God did a great thing. That will take us to the concluding part of the program. I will come back to end that story. In family fortification, everybody is expected to be a watchdog. I watch over you, you watch over me. If it's the husband too that turn from their faith, the wife is expected to report him first to the family, to the extended family. If the extended family cannot be able to report to the imam of their village, the imam will report. If they do nothing happen, they report to the imam of the local government, to the imam of the state, to the imam of the country. That is the life. Listen to him or her. Is that him? I beg, you don't understand the way I did my own Christianity. Is that not my life? And if a woman or a man turn away from their faith, or still under the family fortification, if it's a man that turn from the faith and they have treated correction, he could not take it, they will carry his wife and his children away from him. If they did that again, he did not return to Islam, they will kill him. Killing him meaning that they have removed stain from among them. An infidel. The other fortification that they undo and they use judiciously is the economic fortification. Who is the richest man in Africa today? Aliko Dangote, the richest man. His business is being fortified by the power of Islam. The who is who of Islam globally fortified his business. And the initial plan that failed was that by 2020, Muammar Gaddafi will be the president of Africa. And Africa will be the first Islamic continent. That was the plan. Aliko Dangote will be like the minister of finance and economy. That was what they were planning. While Muhammadu Buhari will be the head of state for Nigeria as a state in Africa. That was the concept. Because God scattered the whole thing and they eventually used you, the church, to fulfill part of their plan. And already now, next election is coming. They started telling you manner of thing again. I hope you will not be fooled the second time. I hope so. The next fortification is political fortification, which I've just talked about. They fortify themselves by going for posts. NURTW, how many Christians is their leader? NURTW. SUG, how many Christians have you had as SUG president in this school? We have many. Osun state government, how many Christians have you had as a state government? A governor. Talking now. Since when? They go for political power because they believe when they have economic power and political power, they can control. They can have dominion. And they fortify themselves. A Muslim will not consider no matter what you form as a believer, he will not consider you to give you a loan or assistance. When his brother is not even ready to refund the loan, he will give his brother because he knew what he's working on. He knew his plan. But today in church, do you know the church has started going to Jazz Bank? I don't know about Jazz Bank. Jazz Bank. That Islamic banking system in Nigeria, and the bank has been established. The bank has been established. How many of you had of school? That of school. That they wanted to use it to raise money to rehabilitate Nigeria road is a lie. Sukuk is a way of taking our economy into Islamic perspective to fulfill their secret agenda. So by the time they finished the benefit, they now said, since the money comes from Islamic war, we are expected to be Muslim. That is their plan. And the question is that, will you support the enemy to fulfill his purpose over God's inheritance? No. I know there may be a lot of questions in your heart. What I will do is, if I could not attend to your question, I'll give you my email on the WhatsApp. You send your question. I know anytime we have such a class, there are questions. Having had a peep into Islamic war, don't forget that on the cross, Jesus said it is. And after resurrection, the day was to be taken to heaven. He said what? All power in heaven and on earth has been what? Therefore do what? Therefore go. You have been commissioned to go. And any attempt to sit down means that you are a child that look at your father's inheritance and you want you to waste away, and you are just sitting down folding your hand and look at it. And the Bible said, it is a child, a bastard that sits down during what? During harvest. That's the second thing we want to look at. The mandate over your life. The day you are born, and you are born again, if actually you have been born again, the day you were really born again, if there is no purpose, God will have just taken you to heaven that day. But because there is a purpose for which He has proposed for your life, He decided to keep you here. And what is the purpose? So that you may be able to bring more. How many of you are Muslim background believers here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me ask you. This is academic section. How many of you have preached to a Muslim and God has helped you to bring him or how? Muslim background believers. How many of you? You have reached out to just one among them from where God brought you. You see? And the purpose for which He has proposed your life is that He showed you the life so that in return you will take it back there. Gospel is the only solution for every woman need. And it can either be a solution or a problem depending on the man that carries it. Maybe you don't know, your admission into this school is not by mistake. It is because God trusted you that via your life, those your customers will see the light. It's because He believed that because you are coming to OAU and you are going to live in that hostel, that roommate of yours will see the light. But the question is, he or she, have you ever seen the light in your life? Or you are adding to their darkness? But the Bible says, and the light shineth, and darkness cannot comprehend. Why is it that darkness has been comprehending your own life? Don't forget, at the end of your program here, what will your life be remembered for? Will you be remembered for the problem you caused or the one you solved? Know the simple truth that he trusted you so well. That is why he allowed you to have that admission. That's number one. Number two, he trusted you so well. That is why he gives you all those benefits you are receiving. And what will your own life amount to God? The third aspect I want to talk about is talking. My brother has talked about this while he was talking. I was ministering the other time. He talked about Ephesians. What the fortification you need to be able to reach out to them. He has shared it. And finally, I'll be talking on communicating gospel to the Ishmaelites. You know, I started talking about it before. I said the very first thing in your life that you must carry in your life is nothing but what? Love. Unconditional love. Just imagine a man that you saw that bombed your father's house, and the commander of army of your life says you should love him. Did he? Let's be sincere. Is it possible? Is it possible? It's not possible. It takes Holy Spirit for it to be possible. How many of you have testimony of Shaibu ever before? How many of you have met Shaibu ever before? Some of you have met with him before. One of the things that break the struggle of Islam in Shaibu's life was the love Elizabeth showed to him. It don't happen, not any other place here in Nigeria. Shaibu is still living in Nigeria. By the grace of God, I spent 4 good years together with Shaibu under the same roof after I came to the Lord Jesus Christ. He's doing well, bringing others home. He said, he babbles in that every day he planned to do evil for Elizabeth. That day, the girl will come with another package of love. Even after the day he went to her house with gun, with pistol in her hand, to blow her head off, it was another package of love. There is nothing that love cannot solve. And the second thing is what I've tried to do for you, knowledge. Having a knowledge about Islam. Please, go and download that video. Watch it. Download documentaries of Islam. Go to YouTube. Download debates. Islamic debate. Ahmed Didat is late now. Ahmed Didat has been messing up with many people, with many Christians. He now invited Benny here. He invited Benny. He started talking, raking. Benny started there. Partner was looking at him. He said, Benny, I thought you were a powerful man of God. I've been talking to a lot of families. You did not see anything. Benny said, this is a live program. By the time you are done, I will come up. When he now sat down, he said, yes, let's hear you. Benny, he said, I serve a God I don't need to defend. He's a God that can defend himself. And what did Benny say? He just said, can we rest together? He was like, rest. I said, rest together. And just the popular chorus. Holy Spirit, thou art welcome in this place. Holy Spirit, thou art welcome in this place. Omnipotent Father of mercy and grace, thou art welcome in this place. At the third time, Benny in the dad was taken and smashed on the ground. And they waited for 3 hours. He has not yet wake up. Benny said he will not die. I have to go now. He will not die. But when he wake up, tell him that the God he says is not existing. The Lord Jesus. Apologetics. Understanding of the word of God, of the gospel. Bible says, study to show yourself. The reason why many of you are in school is to be chartered for a course. But are you ready to be chartered for the course for which you are born? I left school 2002 and I did statistics as a first degree. But you know the shocking thing? About 2 weeks ago, my wife was doing test and measurement in a master's course. And she was saying, this thing is difficult. I just picked the notes. 2002 to 2018, how many years? 16 years. But in the space of 5 minutes, I looked through her notes and said, it's like this, it's like this, it's like this. Hey! So this thing is as simple as this. It is good to have the knowledge. But how many times do you spend to know God? Do you know that before that time, I met the dad at the rubbishing many men of God? If you say that's God here, ignorantly, they will be doing what the devil has them to do. Will God respond to it? But you know one thing? I met the dad when he woke up. He told him, he said, what you have contacted is only God. Through the Lord Jesus Christ, I can heal you. And he said he prefer to die rather than to accept the Lord Jesus Christ. And he died. These are men and women that you just want to. Jesus is the Savior of the world. Accept him today. You want to go to him or her like that. The other fortification that you need, the Bible says, who will go to the house of a mighty man and loot him of his loot? If you want him, you not first of all do what? Apart from knowing God, you must know how to spend time on your neighbor. A man I have not prayed for, I will not talk to him about God. That's my principle. And that should be a principle you can follow. A life that you have not talked to God about, don't talk to that life about God. Why? Because until you have talked to God about him, that is when he will tell you what to tell him. If you don't talk to God about him, and you try to talk to him about God, you will only... How many of you have gone for evangelism with the Muslims before? Show me your hand now. Brother, stand up. Yes, sir. You have gone for evangelism to reach out to the Muslims before.
Not deliberately.
Not
intentionally.
You met it. And when you were trying to reach him or her, how did he end?
Well, it was 2 people we met in the same place.
Okay.
The first one depended positively. He accepted. The second one said he doesn't want to have.
He told he does not want to have. How many of you have tried to reach out to a Muslim before? Thank you. And you have tried to reach out to a Muslim before? Yes. So how did he end? He said they don't want to hear. Argument, thank you. And do you know, if you win an argument, you will not win a soul. Why? You see, ending up in argument because you have not put his soul under control. And until you spend time on your knees, put his soul under control. Don't talk to him or her about God, I beg you. And I'll be drawing the curtain this evening on the place of Holy Spirit in evangelizing. Holy Spirit is the only teacher. The Bible says will teach us all things. And it will not just come unto you unless you find the time to study and to pray. Tonight. And you know the Spirit will not come on there until you have a burden for it. What kind of burden do you carry? I actually wanted us to sing this song before I start a light my heart all over. It's over that the time has come. You rise on your feet tonight. I think I saw it in your program. Give me one other portion and not me for you. Arise and set me in motion. Oh Lord, the man of God. You see, there is no amount of teaching a man can give you if God did not give you the unction. You will only labor and labor in vain. Give me, oh Lord, thy unction, and Lord, before thy word. Arise and set me in motion. Arise and set me in motion. Oh Lord, the man of war. And again, give me, oh Lord. Give me, oh Lord, thy unction, and Lord, before thy word. Arise and set me in motion. Oh Lord, the man of war. Baptize me, Lord. Baptize me, Lord, with fire, and set my soul ablaze. To burn and shine for your God. Burn and shine for thy God. Revive your spirit. Baptize me, Lord. Baptize me, Lord, with fire, and set my soul ablaze. To burn and shine for your God. Burn and shine for thy God. Revive your spirit. Refine me, Lord, and cleanse me. Clothe me in holiness. In holiness. Transform my life and my nature. Transform my thoughts and nature. See, I show your glory. Your glory show. Lord, give me a new heart. New heart for love, for power. For souls in Satan's way. In Satan's way. With who forever thou use me still. Use me still. Make me child of new heart, more love, God, give to me, Lord. More love, more passion, for soul in Satan's way. With whom on earth use me.